NASA photo is proof of Apollo 20 mission. Photo from Apollo Image Atlas. UFO sighting and paranormal. CIA has been deleting videos pertaining to the city and EBE found on the moon. I suggest you download them before they succeed. I talked to William on YouTube 3 years before fakes were being put on YouTube. He is real and afraid for his life, but nearing the end of his life. He wanted to make this info public to get it off his chest. William is a hero, and will one day be noted as such in history books. While looking at the NASA Apollo Image Atlas, I noticed this long UFO in one of the craters. Now this is an official NASA photo in their archives and thus cannot be disputed or debunked. Look at the photos of the long ancient spaceship in this photo. I also wrote about this ship in both my books Dragons of Asgard and UFO Sightings of 20,062,011. My UFO book, I wrote an entire chapter on it. Look at these photos. If you have doubts that this UFO mothership exists, please visit the NASA page at http://www.lpiuzra-edu-resources Apollo frame /AS15P9625 and look at the center area of the photo. To better see it, copy and paste to your computer and enlarge it 25 times. It is amazing, isn't it? You see, the Apollo missions were supposed to go to 20 or 21, but due to budget cut they stopped at Apollo 17 moon mission. The truth is, they did Apollo missions 18-20 as covertly as possible. It is said that the Apollo 20 mission went inside this mothership and harvested the technology that they could find, including its alien pilot who was naked but covered in clear wax-like coating. They said she was not dead and not living, but in between. She was found attached to the pilot controls with several hoses going into her body. Video of the alien pilot woman they found and took the hoses out of her body and took her into the Apollo 20 EBE Monalisa TV unscheduled transmission made from the LM. These videos were from the Apollo 20 mission. Apollo 20 was a cover Apollo missions to the moon to retrieve ancient alien technology. I'll be the first to admit this really seems ridiculous on first glance, but if you do a little research into William Rutledge's story, then you begin to see that NASA has been hiding the truth for a long time, editing what we are allowed to know and not know. The video is a close-up of the mothership in Deporti crater. These videos were released by William Rutledge, an astronaut on the Apollo mission who now lives in Rwanda. Before investigating William Rutledge's claims, I first looked at the NASA panoramic photos above. It took me about 3 minutes to spot the cigar-shaped ship poking oddly out of a crater area in the right third of the photo that he speaks about. It is elongated and appears to have a cockpit area with windows close to the nose area. I didn't feel this was enough evidence to prove that he was being truthful. Perhaps he found the same photo and made up the whole story. I dove deeper into the photo. Photograph 9630 got my attention first. I explored the far left of it, peering at its dark shadows and those unusual reflective objects showing through them. That's when I first saw a silver ode-shaped building clearly visible with the naked eye without changing the photo in any way. To learn more of what I found, refer to the chapter on moon discoveries. Needless to say, I learned that William Rutledge was telling at least one truth. An abundance of alien technology does exist on the area of the moon that he suggests. Now let's explore his story using the panoramic photo that he speaks about and enlarging it 500% using any photo program. Many alien objects will become clear to the naked eye. But let's not stop there. Instead, let's use an amateur CSI technique for digital photos. This technique is quite simple. Take the enlarged photo, looking through a digital camera while the photo is on the computer screen. This causes images that were blurred by a photo program to once again become semi-focused. Bring back up to 80% of the original image. Yes, this is redigitalization, but once it's in focus, you will be amazed, nay, awestruck at what you see before you. Rutledge claims that a secret joint space mission, American-Soviet collaboration, began in August of 1976. Is it possible? After looking at those photos using amateur CSI techniques, I found his story to be credible. Numerous structures, many with lighted windows, can be found in the photo. Since April of 2007, a man claiming to be William Rutledge has been constantly disclosing loads of information and video footage along with photographic materials on the internet site www www.youtube.com. His username on YouTube was retireddave, and his video of the Moon City got over 1.5 million views before someone, smells like NSA, mysteriously hacked into his account, deleting all but one 4-second video. This hacking into his account only adds to the proof that William Rutledge is the real deal. He needed that account because the videos had such a high view number that they were then placed on the most viewed homepage of YouTube. Because of this increased publicity for him, I find it improbable that he himself would delete the account. It is possible, however, that he got so much exposure that the government sent professionals to erase his videos and block him access and send out emails saying he admits to lying. Since then he has created a new account called Val Valiant Thor. It's curious that he chose this name because Val Valiant Thor is supposedly the name of the first alien contact, where a human-like alien landed his spaceship in Washington near the White House to meet with the president back in March of 1957. To find William Rutledge, simply type Apollo 20 inches on YouTube or go to his new site at http://rever.com video/624297/ Apollo 20 alien spaceship on the moon flyover. Let's review 4 of his videos. His YouTube.com account has only one video left since someone broke into it and deleted all of them. William states, "To those who did the job, congratulations, you are well paid." He is referring to those that broke into his account. He made a new account at rever.com. Title: Apollo 20 alien spaceship on the moon CSM flyover. Found at http://rever.com video/624297/ Apollo 20 alien spaceship on the moon flyover/ video length is 2.39. In the beginning of this video, it shows the inside of the CSM module, where you plainly see a flag sticker that is half American and half Russian. Below this sticker is the Apollo 20 mission emblem, which has 2 small spaceships carrying away a long cigar-shaped ship from the moon's surface. Note the moon's surface in the badge looks like it has an unusually shaped white building on it. 43 seconds into the video you will begin to see the moon's surface through what appears to be a circular viewfinder. Then you begin to see that it is not just over the cigar-shaped alien ship in Deporte crater, but it is a mere few feet from its top. The camera is scanning the top surface of the ship from end to end, revealing various carved hieroglyphics in its outer hull. At 1:24 you can see impact holes on its surface. I don't believe these to be caused by meteors, but looks like some laser or particle beam burned through it. At 1:25 it gets really detailed of the top hieroglyphics. It looks Mayan in appearance. At 1:38 you see some hieroglyphics, then there is an area that is long lines, much like the chin area of a blue whale. At 1:40 into the video you see the best view of the hieroglyphics yet. At 1:52 you can see a hieroglyphic that looks like a person wearing a headdress and glasses. Amazing close-up video of the ship too. Title: Apollo 20 EBE Monalisa TV unscheduled transmission. This video is at http://rever.com video/797542/ Apollo 20 EBE Monalisa unscheduled transmission/ and its duration is 3.13. It starts out inside the module, where you can see a person dressed in a NASA white jumpsuit at 25 seconds, and you can see outside the module window at some structure outside. It looks like another module sitting on the moon's surface. At 1 minute into the video you will see the EBE, which looks like a woman laying down. Her face appears chapped yet glossy at the same time. I notice that between the eyes above the eyebrows is an unusual bump. Her neck and upper chest is covered with an unusual gold towel. Her chest and pelvis appear naked and glossy. Note: I see the guy playing around with a camera, flipping it. There appears to be no weightlessness or little difference from that of Earth's gravity needs. More research. Why? Good close-up of face at end of video 3. Title: Apollo 20 EBE Monalisa 16mm film. Length is 6.45. It is found at http://rever.com video/797241/ Apollo 20 EBE Monalisa 16mm film. This film starts out with a close-up shot of the alien girl they call Mona Lisa. It's a close-up before they remove the odd wax-like covers of her 2 eyes, as well as it keeping her mouth open, and the bump over her eyes was covered in the wax-like stuff. possibly indicating a third eye. Condition of the face looks like it was frostbitten, as if frozen before death. They have a paper-like object with an unknown writing on it. It has been placed in a Ziploc clear plastic bag. It is very well possible that if this paper is legit, that a digitally enhanced photograph of it can be taken from this video, giving us the ultimate evidence of an alien species. This would be the best way to prove that Apollo 20 actually took place. This piece of paper with black alien writing scrolled in a cursive-like manner could very well be the next Rosetta Stone. It is clear on the video, so it should be easy to get a copy made and printed out to analyze. 2:45 into the video you see a close-up of the material of a blanket or towel of hers. This covering close-up looks like a circuit board with blue, light blue, and red conduits. Very cool. 3.02.4 Title: Apollo 20 Legacy Part 1. The city length is 5.02. This is my favorite of all his videos. The city in the background looks so cool, as well as the giant building they call the cathedral. Apparently the cathedral was the only intact part of the city. The video is being taken from the rover. At 1.30 into it, you see the cathedral building and it looks like something from a sci-fi movie. The detail is incredible. They zoom in on the building to see it close up. Then they scan over the many buildings of the city from end to end. A magazine interview conducted by Lucas Cantamberlo was done through a YouTube email account. In May 25, 2007, he says his name is William Rutledge, born in 1930 in Belgium. He is an American citizen, but is not accustomed to speaking in English anymore since 1990 when he moved from Europe to Rwanda. He has learned Kinyarwanda and uses French and sometimes German because Rwanda is a former Belgium-German colony. He said that he moved to Rwanda because of a woman he met. He says, NASA didn't employ me, USAF did. He worked an area that studies foreign technology, studying Russian items only, like the N1 project, Ajax plane project and the MiG Foxbat 25. Rutledge had previously worked on the Gemini project and the USAF remembered that, so they chose him later for Apollo 20. He says he was chosen because I was one of the rare pilots who didn't believe in God. For some reason, he said that little thing was the deciding factor making him an astronaut. Rutledge says that there were 300 people working on the USAF in Vandenberg, California. During this mission there was a Russian-American collaboration to make the mission happen. Rutledge claims that the Apollo 18 mission was the Apollo-Soyuz project that took place in 1975. Apollo 19, however, had a loss of telemetry for some unknown reason, ending mission data sent back. It apparently hit a meteorite in orbit. I believe the odds of a moving object hitting another moving object is far less likely than a meteorite hitting a stationary object. Yet this could have been a warning sent from lunar inhabitants. Apollo 18's goal was to send a rover to explore the roof of a ship by climbing on the Monaco Hill and entering an opening made by those who explored the ship far before the USAF ever arrived. Real or not, I am not sure. I think there is a lot more going on the moon than our governments are telling us. Maybe there is life on the moon, and if so, why not tell us about it? Or has our governments been told to keep their mouths shut by ET? Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and leave comments below. Thank you.